Alright, I have a video I need to make. The date is October the 6th, 2018, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to talk about Venus. Venus going retrograde at this point. Our numbers are 220-34498. Yep, she's in full retrograde now. About Venus being retrograde, I want to take a look at this from a biblical perspective. As we move through the days here, I'm going to move her through the days as we do this. Venus goes retrograde for 40 days and 40 nights. How many of you are aware of that? She will conjunct the Sun in Virgo on the 26th. She's retrograde, she's debilitated, and she's combust of the Sun here. Okay? I cannot begin to tell you. This is the same story if we look at Venus as the Jesus character here, or the Lucifer, bright morning star. There's always a battle between, is it Mercury or is it Venus? In this depiction, after Venus passes the Sun, she becomes the morning star again. This is the 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness. Jesus was tempted 40 days and 40 nights. Boy, is this going to be some temptation. And people are going to be cold-hearted. Mercury with Jupiter in Libra, in Venus's house. Venus in Mercury's house and Mercury in Venus's house. And Venus getting 3 strikes, you're out. This is the heart chakra. So I can't begin to tell you to guard your hearts well. The next 40 days and 40 nights, you're going to be in the wilderness. And you're going to be tempted. And you can't. You're just going to have to rise above it. You're going to have to guard your heart, guard your tongue. We're coming into a time, understand, we're coming into a time of karma, retribution. The scales have to be balanced here. Literally. The karmic scales are so tilted to one side that this magic circle itself is designed in such a way that it's time for the tables to turn, so to speak. Literally 180 degrees. When you talk 180 degrees on the fixed cross, the lion is at the bottom. The man is 180 degrees at the top. It's like doing a complete turnaround. This 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, go to the Bible and read the story of the temptation that will come. And your temptation will come in the form of what tempts you, what you're attached to, what you desire. Jupiter. And Jupiter and Mercury both being in Venus's house of the most high of the heavens, the hidden wisdom of the heavens. Saturn no longer retrograde, Mars still in Capricorn, kicking ass and taking names, getting things in order. That's what Mars does here. He puts things in order. He's exalted here. So you have the root chakra exalted. The heart chakra is retrograde, debilitated, and going to be combust of the Sun in less than 3 weeks. This is going to be a hard, cold time. Let me come back to the 6th. We got a new moon coming up to set the stage for all of this. Why does that look all wrong? I'm on 10/6. That's today. Oh, I was looking at her with the sun. Mercury's exalted right now. Mercury is so exalted right now. It's a good time for money. It's a good time to sign a contract. It's a good time to enter into investments that start on the ground floor, earth, mutable earth here. Getting in on the ground floor of things. This is Spica, the undefended one. It's also a good time for the evil side of Mercury to take advantage of poor Cinderella, or the damsel in distress here, and but to profit from it, So, but be very careful because of what's going down with the heart chakra, and that's the one we really depend on. We depend on our heart chakra to guide us and see us through these veils and this blindness we're all under. But going retrograde, and then when you come to the 26th, again, I can't specify this day hard enough, she'll be combust of the sun. Let's get that combustion going. She's at 2:15, and the sun is at 2:07, so 2 degrees there. 05, 17, so on the 20th, she literally goes combust retrograde, debilitated, and it will last. She'll become she's at this point, she'll become the morning star because she's rising with the sun, after the sun, right? When you talk about wee hours of the morning, the sun rising here. Here he is 2:21 and she is 2:07, 2:08, 2:19. So she will be combust of the sun until the 1st, November 1st, from the 26th being the worst part of it. She will remain 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, tempted, as she conjuncts Spica to turn around. Still debilitated here. She's still debilitated here. And she doesn't come out of debilitation until December the 15th. That's how long that we have to deal with this pressure. A lot of you are going to have problems in your relationships. You know, maybe it's not a good time to bring up arguments, especially with Mercury over there, about money. Don't argue about money. Just let it go. If your other half is pressuring something, I would tell you, simply let them have their way. The end will be better. This is a time to be generous and be kind. You're going to take a lot of blows, so you're going to have to just kind of toughen up a little bit and just dust it off. You're going to have people saying, especially when with Mercury back there, it can get a little feisty with you verbally. And then when Mercury moves into Libra, oh, that voice is, he's the most high of the heaven now. He's in that house. He can speak the hidden wisdom of the heavens. Or, again, be somewhat brutal. He's the messenger. But this is the message. It's Venus. It's the heart chakra. 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness. The temptation. And then still retrograde, debilitated in Virgo. Even after becoming the bright and morning star. We won't see the fullness of that until December. And then literally coming out at that point, let's throw up some, oh, wrong one. Let's jump to a morning hour. That's setting. I need a morning hour. I need east. There we go. Yes, she will rise before the sun at this point, but still debilitated until the next day. Coming out there. So she will come up, so will Jupiter and Mercury also come up, but bright and morning star. Got a lot going on. A lot going on with Pluto still retrograde, Uranus is still retrograde, and Neptune is the three outer planets. And those can be in our benefit. Today, back my hours up here. Today, this is not right. That's the wrong month. There we go, 10/6. Mars in Capricorn, Saturn, Pluto still in Sagittarius. You know, all this is about ideology. That's why we got so much going on about political rivalries. It's because Saturn rules politics, and he's in the house of ideologies, with Pluto literally throwing a bunch of shit out. We don't really get the new stuff until 2020. And then all hell's going to break loose when we do because of Mars. Aggression is real high here. Everybody's got this goat thing going on and these two are one. And these are what I call the know-it-alls. These two. Karma, astrology, knowing in Aquarius, government, military, agriculture. All of this is being affected. Mars exalted in the house of government right now. That's getting action. This is not Mars at war. Mars goes to war in the fire signs. Or between. He likes to go to war between signs as well. Like the battle of fire and ice. He likes that war that goes on as he shifts signs. But here, even though they like to have generals that are born with Mars in Capricorn, Mars here is getting things done in the government, actually. So it's been slow moving because he went retrograde. But now moving forward with Saturn, we'll see a lot more getting done. But unfortunately, it's going to be very cold-hearted. You're going to have to make it through the wilderness and the temptations without succumbing to it all. Just stay with it, and you'll have a payoff at the end. Starting to get a little rowdy out there. Got the moon in Leo today. See when we get our new moon on the 9th. Get a new moon here. So this is a new beginning. And another great day on the 9th with Mercury not combust to sign a contract. If you have to sign something, if you have to enter into a contract, this would be the time to do it. Mercury exalted, not combust of the sun on a moon new beginning. But watch your damn heart, because it's already retrograde and debilitated in Virgo. This is all business. This is business. It's not about how you feel about it. And the desires, which is what you generally do business about, and your heart, affect Mercury and Venus. Again, in Venus's house, but in the occult hidden wisdom of the heavens, in the house of balance and harmony. But it's also the most high of the heavens. So really, what you call, not exalted, but lofty desires. These are lofty desires here. Keep that in mind. On the 9th. Everybody's tag teaming what I call the upper houses right now. We're running from Virgo to Capricorn with all the major players. with our 7 chakras. Root, Mars. Jupiter, desires. Venus, the heart. Mercury, the mouth or the throat chakra, and Saturn, the crown. So you can see it all playing out. Saturn in Jupiter's house of ideologies. Jupiter being very lofty in Venus's house. Venus in Mercury's house. Mars in Saturn's house. It's like everybody's in everybody else's house but Mercury. And he was combust of the sun for a while. But on the 9th, just about anything you enter into for business purposes will benefit. You'll benefit. But watch the heart and don't let it be about the heart. Again, let business be business there. If you put your heart into it, you're going to end up getting backlash from that and hurt. You'll get hurt. All right, let me pause this and let me just stop it. Y'all know what to do.